Welcome to Module 4 of this Adobe Illustrator course. In this section, we're going to use some of the tools that we've already learned about and create an icon of a building. This will be really simple. We're basically just going to use some squares to make our building, and we will introduce the Pathfinder tool and focus on just one of the functions of the Pathfinder tool. So to start out, we'll just create the outline of our building, or a box. So here's our building, and we'll just keep it blue for now. And then I'm going to create another square so that we can start making some windows. I'm going to hit the selection tool and move this around. I'm going to change the color just so I know what I'm working with. So we'll make it yellow so it stands out. Then I will copy and paste it and lay out our windows. We're going to want to make these windows a little smaller so that we can fit 3 in a row. And we're just going to eyeball it. We're not going to worry too much about where they're at. So I'm going to copy these and paste. Go directly underneath. And then I'm just going to copy one more to make a door down here. And we'll make it skinnier like a door would be. Those are huge windows, so we'll make a bit wider door. Maybe a taller door too. Maybe wider. Okay. Now, sure, that might look like a building, kind of, to somebody. But what we want it to do, since we're creating an icon, we want the windows and the door to take on the color of the background that it's placed upon. So, for example, if we had this white background, we'd want these to turn white. So you might be thinking, well, let's go ahead and select all of them and then just change it to white, and that's pretty much what it would look like. And that's right, it would look like that, but that does not satisfy what we're trying to accomplish. Because say that we put this on a black background, we'll still have a white door and white windows instead of black door and black windows. So I'm going to go ahead and change these back to yellow so we can just kind of see how this works. Okay, so what I actually want to do is cut these objects out of this blue box that we created in the first place. And the way we do that is with the Pathfinder tool. You can see right here I have the Pathfinder tool. There's a couple tabs here. The Pathfinder tool should be right there. If it's not, you can get to it easily by going to Window and then finding Pathfinder. And when you click on that, it should pop up for you. So what we're going to do is we're going to minus these objects from the blue square that we've created. So I'm going to go ahead and select all. And the way you do that, you can select all the individual options by just dragging, or if you want to go ahead and just hold down Shift, you can select them individually, whatever you'd like. Each are useful in their own way. So as we can see, there's a couple options here. So there's a Unite option. There's minus from front, which is the one that we're going to use. There's intersect, there's exclude, and these are things that you'll have to play around with. So I'm going to use minus from front. All right, now that has cut those yellow shapes out of the blue box. And click on it. We now have our icon of a building. So let's say that we want to put on a pitched roof. So what we would do is grab another rectangle or make a square. Okay, I'm making it yellow so I can just see. And then we would want to choose the Delete Anchor Point tool and remove one of the corners, and that will make it a triangle. We'll then hit the Selection tool and rotate the triangle, and we can then kind of size it the way we'd like. And I'm going to make it, well, that would, oops, messed that up. Okay, so there's our steep pitched roof, and I don't want it that steep, so I'm going to go ahead and use the direct select tool and make it like that. Okay, and I'm going to just make it blue like the rest of the object here. All right, so there is our building. So that's just to give you some ideas of how you can make an icon or something out of just some of the basic objects that they give you in Adobe Illustrator.